YouTube? It's your girl here, Tammy C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I created this channel to provide light and love. How are you? I am doing good. And today we are going to stop the people pleasing and set up some boundaries. This is a good one, and I think it can help a lot of people. Before I get started, thank you new subscribers. I appreciate you so much. Please hit like, subscribe, share, all those other good things. Thank you for your comments. Thank you, family, friends, and everyone for stopping by the Dreams Are a Reality Express. This channel is all about providing light and love, as I stated, but also tips and tools to help you become a better person, more confident, get out and date, eventually get married if that's what you want to do, buy a home, go back to school, start your own business, feel better about yourself in every way imaginable. Sound like some Jill Scott, every way imaginable. She says that in her song. Okay, let's get it. I got to put on my glasses because I got some notes to take. Notes to take. They look dirty, but they don't have to do for today. They look a little fingerprinty. Alrighty. So what causes people to do this people pleasing? A lot of times there's some trauma there. Maybe they grew up, not treated very well by their caregivers, by their parents, whoever raised them. So they did the people pleasing. Maybe growing up, in school, they were bullied or tried to fit in. A lot of times when the people want to fit in, they'll people please. They may not even be their authentic self, just to fit in. The key is not to fit in, but be your own person. You don't want to fit in with people. You don't want to be a carbon copy of somebody else. A lot of times they need approval. They're needy. They want to be accepted. I want to be part of the crew. And it still happens as adults. No, you might tell somebody, I'm not much of a drinker. Come on, try this whiskey, try this bourbon, take some shots, but I really don't like the way alcohol makes me feel. Come on. People have to respect your boundaries. See, boundaries, there we go again. If you say you're not a drinker, you're not a drinker. My sister's not a drinker. People can't believe it. You don't drink anything. You don't drink anything. The lady said she don't drink. She's in her mid-40s. I think she knows what she wants. Codependent. Some people, they codependent on family members. They codependent on their partners. They're just codependent. And that results in people pleasing. If you people please or don't have boundaries, you are not valuing your own needs, your desires. You're not putting yourself first. So when you people please, when you don't have boundaries, you will feel manipulated, ran over. You're going to feel abused sometimes. It will make you feel worse. I know you're trying to fit in. I know you want to be accepted, but actually you feel worse because your willpower is being depleted. We all have our own will. But when you people please, that's not exercising your will, free will. You're not being authentic. You're going to be angry because here you are taking somebody to the airport, which is 30,000 miles from your house, because you people pleasing, knowing good and well you did not want to take them to the airport, and they should have just took an Uber or Lyft. You going out of your way trying to be nice, but now you're angry, you're frustrated because you got them over to O'Hare Airport here in Chicago, and now it's going to take you an hour and 10 minutes to get back home. So you just messed yourself up. You're going to have anxiety and stress. And who needs that? That's not good. So, gotta have boundaries. Why are boundaries so important? Because, I'll give you an example. Let's pretend that you don't have boundaries at work. You're going to get stuck doing all the projects. You already know if somebody is really smart or efficient and a good worker, the manager dumps on them. Give it to Tina. She gets it done. Use my Brian. I always use Brian. Give it to Brian. Trusty old Brian. He's going to get it done. But in the meanwhile, Brian is very burnt out. But, it's sad to say what I'm going to say. People are quite selfish. Not all people, but quite a few. And they want what they want. Can you go on this trip with me? If you say yes, it's all gravy. But as soon as something comes up and you can't, they hot. Just forget that life be lifing. People get sick. People run out of money. People have emergencies. Life be lifing. They mad because you can't go on that trip with them. People want to borrow money. Oh, I'm sorry. It's hard to get money these days. With inflation, and somebody might turn you down. People mad. I needed that money. They wouldn't even help me out. They don't have it. They said they don't have it. People don't like to be told no. What about if you are going through a divorce? God forbid you lost someone. They passed away. You've been very ill. And your friends still call and dump. And just dump on you. Not being considerate. Not taking into consideration that this person is not available for that. I need to go to a therapist. They don't want to do that. They dump on you. You don't get to collect your copay. And people don't care. Just got to keep it real, So how can you fix this people-pleasing thing that you do? How can you set your boundaries? You can listen to their point of view. Go ahead. But also respect your own point of view. And explain that to them. Right? You can use, hey, I give you permission. Use my speech. All due respect. I don't want to go on that trip. You also can have self-respect by standing your ground. Come on, you said, I said, I do not want to go on that trip. Actually, let me get off this phone. When you set your boundaries, this avoids conflict. You won't resent them because you said what you had to say. You can start small because sometimes it's not easy to stop bad habits like people pleasing or not having boundaries. Start with a phone call. That person usually dumps on you. So start there and you tell them, you know what? I actually have to go. I have another call coming through. Or I have to go. It's time for my bedtime. I'm really exhausted. Whatever you got to say. Or simply, you know what? I got to go. I got to run. You don't owe people all these explanations. This is one thing that I do. When I get asked something and I'm not sure, I'll be like, let me think about it. Let me get back to you. That way, you're not getting that knee-jerk answer. You spitting it out, and then when you think about it, like, crap, I didn't want to do that. Or I really don't have the money to give them. Why did I say yes? Stall. Let me get back to you. Let me think about that. And that lets you process what they're asking. Is it cool to do what they're asking you? Do you want to? Think about it and then answer. Don't give them a rush answer. And last but not least, have your own goals and priorities. Make yourself a priority. Listen, people that's watching my channel, I already know you good people. Dreams are reality. You wouldn't even be here if you didn't think like that. Or you may want to improve your confidence, your boundaries, improve your life. And it starts with having good boundaries. It doesn't just go for friends and coworkers and your manager. It goes for your mom, dad, sister, brother, niece, nephew, cousins, uncle, grandma, grandpa. You don't have to be mean and nasty. With all due respect, I can't attend that. With all due respect, I won't be able to give you that money. With all due respect, I'm not able to do that. And it makes you feel good. It takes back your power. And you won't become stressed out. Because if you ever see a people pleaser, they stressed. Because they helping their sister, they're helping their brother, they got to run and help dad, they're helping their mother. And they have nothing for them, and then they become a martyr, a victim. I'm always helping people. Nobody don't look out for me. Stop! I'll never forget, I told somebody over 20 years ago, well, almost, and I was dating her brother. And I knew I was good to her brother, but he started acting indifferent. Indifferent is just as bad as bad. And I told her, I said, I'm good to him. I cook, he come over, I fix his dinner, and I do this. And she said, stop. She said it kind of loud too. Stop. She said, if you know what you're doing is good and he's not treating you good, just stop. And you already know I stop because I hate to be embarrassed. I've told you all on other videos. When I'm embarrassed or when I'm called to the carpet, it causes a chain reaction. Generally, that's going to work out in my favor because I'm being bussed out. You know, people don't want to be embarrassed. You could be embarrassed just to you, but when somebody else knows that you're playing the fool, Aaron Neville, everybody plays the fool sometimes. I love how he says that. It makes me laugh. But yeah, everybody play the fool sometimes, but you don't have to stay the fool. And your boundaries will bring you much joy and peace. You're going to feel empowered. You're going to feel like you're in control. You're going to be like, I am no longer a pushover. I said no. Now you're going to be saying no for everything. Even stuff you should say yes for, you're going to be saying no, no. This is going to feel good. It's going to be a song. No, no, no. You all catch my drift. Let me know what you think. I hope this video helps you get started tonight on these boundaries or in the morning. And tell me how it feels to have boundaries and stop people pleasing. The person you need to please, if you believe, the Almighty, and He does want us to be kind to others. So, yes, but He did not say in no Bible, be a doormat. I didn't see that verse. I didn't see don't have boundaries, and I didn't see be a people pleaser. So you don't have to do any of that. That's man-made stuff. And you need to please that lady or man in that mirror and put a smile on your face every day. Still be kind to people. I'm not saying that, but stop letting people run over you and stop doing things you don't want to do. And put up your boundaries, and you can have the life you so desire and deserve. Let me know what you think. Drop me some comments. And thank you all for watching. Until we meet again, which will be very soon. Bye-bye.